Page 12. Okay, question B. 12 over x plus 1 less than 3. So we know that this is ratio inequality. Why? Because there is a fraction here and also the inequality sign. So how to solve this ratio inequality? So first, again, remember, okay, do not cross multiply. Okay, do not cross multiply when involved solving ratio inequality. So do not do x plus 1 times 3. Don't do like that. So what should you do? So you bring 3 to the left. Okay, do not cross multiply. Bring 3 to the left hand side. So it will be 12 over x plus 1 minus 3 less than 0. Okay. Alright. Then what should you do? So you equate denominator. Okay, so it will be 12 over x plus 1 minus, so 3 times denominator, which is x plus 1 over x plus 1 less than 0. Okay, then you simplify it. You will get over x plus 1 for the denominator, and then so 12 minus 3 bracket x plus 1. Okay, less than 0. Okay, so simplify. So 12 minus 3 times x, you will get minus 3x. Minus 3 times 1, you will get minus 3. So over x plus 1 less than 0. So you simplify, you will get 9 minus 3x over x plus 1 less than 0. Okay, so this is in the form of vectors. Okay, so above one is factors, y factors, it's linear. So the above one also in the form of vectors because linear. Alright, so then what should you do? We find critical numbers. So what will continue here? Okay, so critical numbers. Alright, so critical numbers, take the numerator, which is 9 minus 3x equals to 0. So x equals to 3. Another one is x plus 1 equals to 0. X equals to minus 1. Okay, then what should you do? Draw number. Okay, so there are two critical numbers here. So who should be on our left? Negative 1, because smaller than 3. So 3 will be on our right. Okay, so now what is type of circle above negative 1? What is type of the circle above negative 1 and 3? Okay, alright, so as we know, for denominator, okay, always empty circle. So we refer back to our notes. So denominator always empty circle. So that means we knew that for x plus 1, for negative 1, above it is empty circle, right? So how about 3? Okay, so 3 we refer inequalities beside the function in the form of factors here. Don't refer to the original question, but refer to the function in the form of factors here. So beside is less than. So less than means also empty circle. Alright, got it? Okay. Okay, then what should you do? We find our test value, suitable test value. Okay, so for left region, so what is the suitable number? So negative 2, right? For the middle region, 0. Okay, and then for the right region here, okay, so choose 4. Okay, all right. So what is our next step? So we will type or enter this function in terms of factor here. okay, 9 minus 3x over x plus 1 into our calculator, and then substitute with the test value here, negative 2, 0 and 4, to get the positive or negative sign in these three region, for left region, middle region and the right region. So when you do, okay, now we want to enter the function in the form of factors into our calculator here, right? Okay, so it involves fraction, right? Okay, so now first bracket 9 minus 3x, okay, close bracket, then another bracket which is x plus 1, okay, and then press calc button here. Okay, so you can enter our first test value, which is negative 2, and then press twice equal button here. Okay, we get negative 15. So take negative and then write on our first region. Okay, negative only. Okay, for our first region here, we get negative 15. So just write negative. Okay, right? Okay, now for our second test value, press calc again. Okay, and then enter 0. Okay, for our second test value, and then click equal button twice. Okay, now we get positive 9, and then write positive on our second region. Okay, for second region here, we get positive 9, so just write positive. Okay, then move on to our third test value. So press calc button again. Okay, enter our third test value, which is 4, and then press equal button twice. Then we get negative 3 over 5, so just take negative and then write it on our third region. Then for the last region here, the third region, we get negative 3 over 5, so just write negative. That you will get negative, okay, for left region. Okay, for middle region you will get positive, and for the right region you will get negative. Okay, so what you should do, so which region we will choose, so we need to shade it. Okay, to shade it, we refer here, okay, the inequality beside the function in the form of factor. So the inequality sign is less than. Okay, so less than means negative. So I will change the color first. Okay, alright. So negative regions, that means the region on left side and also the region on right side. Okay, so these two are the negative. Okay, right. So we come to our final step, which is write our final answer. Okay, so I will write in the form of interval. Okay, so for this region first, it will be, okay, right, this region starting from negative infinity up to negative 1. So negative infinity, okay, negative infinity, comma, negative 1, and we already know negative infinity or infinity always open bracket. And how about bracket beside negative 1? So refer type of circle here, or when you refer to your notes, okay, denominator always open bracket. Okay, right? So because negative 1 is denominator, so open bracket. And then for this region, right region, okay, right, so from 3, so the region up until positive infinity. So starting from 3 comma up to infinity always open. And for the bracket beside 3, so refer the circle here, which is empty circle, means open bracket. and combine here using union. Okay, this is final answer. Thank you. Move on to question C. 1 over 2x minus 1 and greater than or equals to 2. Okay, again, remember, okay, do not what? Do not cross multiply. Okay, good. Right? So what should you do? Bring 2 to the left hand side. Bring 2 to the left hand side. So you will get 1 over 2x minus 1 minus 2 greater or equals to 0. Then what should you do? You equate denominator. So 1 over 2x minus 1 minus, okay, so this is denominator, so 2 times 2x minus 1, okay, over 2x minus 1 greater or equals to 0. Okay, then you simplify. Okay, so denominator still will be x minus 1. So for the numerator, 1 minus 2 to x minus 1. Okay, greater or equals to 0. Okay, continues to simplify. You will get, okay, so here numerator doesn't change. Okay, so 1 minus 2 times 2x, you will get minus 4x. Minus 2 times minus 1, you will get plus 2. Greater or equals to 0. Okay, and then you simplify, you will get 3 minus 4x over 2x minus 1 greater or equals to 0. Okay, nice, because you already get the function in the form of factors. For numerator already factors, and then sorry, the numerator already factors and denominator also in the form of factors. Okay, done. Okay, so what should you do? You find critical numbers. Okay, so I will continue here. So critical numbers, right? Okay, so it will be 3 minus 4x equals to 0. Okay, so 3 equals to 4x. So x equals to 3 over 4. And then another one, okay, is 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to 1 over 2. Right? So then what's next? Draw number. Right? So two critical numbers. Right? So who should be on our left hand side? Which one? So 1 over 2 because smaller than 3 over 4. Okay, so 1 over 2, right? So here on our right, 3 over 4. Okay, then what is the type of circle above these two? Again, which is our denominator? Denominator is 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1 means 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 is our denominator. Okay, so again, if you want to refer the notes, okay, denominator always empty circle. Okay, so denominator always empty circle. Right? So how about the type of circle above 3 over 4? Okay, now we need to, how about this? So now we need to refer the inequalities sign beside the function in the form of vectors. Yes, do not refer the original question. Okay, so here beside the factors is greater than or equal. So greater than or equal, it's 10 circle. So 10 circle above 3 over right. Okay. Okay, what's next? Test value. Okay, suitable test value. So for 1 over 2, okay, so the suitable test value is 0. Okay, or for the left region here, for the middle region, the suitable value, let's say, so 1 over 2 is 0 0.5, 3 over 4 is 0 0.75, so between them is, let's say, 0 0.6. okay, and above 3/4 or above 0.75, so I take 1. Alright, done. Then again, type the function in the form of factor here, 3 minus 4x over 2x minus 1 into your calculator, okay, and then substitute the test value here, okay, 0, 0.6 and 1 to get the sign either positive or negative in this 3 region here, okay. Right, so okay, for our function in the form of factors, right, so fraction, okay, so bracket 3 minus 4x, okay, close bracket, and then for denominator, bracket 2x minus 1, okay, and then so press count button here, okay, and then enter our first test value, which is 0, and then press equal button twice, okay, and then we get -3. So again, just take -3 and then write it on our first region. Okay, so for our first region here, okay, we get -3. So just write negative only on our first region here. Okay, for second test value, press count button again. Okay, and then enter our second test value, which is 0.6, and then press equal button twice. 1, 2. Okay, and then we get +3. Again, write positive on our middle region or second region. Okay, and then for second region here, we get +3. So just write positive only. Okay, move on to our third test value. So press count button again, and then enter 1. Okay, then press equal button twice. Okay, we get -1, so just take negative and then write it on our third region. Okay, the last region, the left region. Okay, and then for the third region here, we get -1, so just write negative. After you do that, you will get, okay, for the left region is negative, and for the middle region is positive, and for the right region is negative. Okay, done. Now we need to shade the related region. Okay, so again, which region we should shade? So refer inequality sign beside the function in the form of factors. So the sign is greater than or equal. So greater than or equal means positive. So this region here. Okay. So our final answer is, okay, we'll write here. Right. So the region is between 1/2 and 3/4. So 1/2, 3/4. Right. So the circle beside 1/2, okay, refer the type of circle, which is empty circle, okay, or this is our denominator. So strictly we know, open bracket, okay, and then the region beside 3/4, okay, refer the 10 circle, okay, so means close